This is the first in 3 or 4 videos on complex numbers. This one is just explaining what a complex number is. A complex number is quite simply a number that has 2 parts to it. It has a real part and an imaginary part. And because it has 2 different things, when you would try to envision what an imaginary number looks like, you would have to envision a coordinate plane with 2 different axes, the real axis and the imaginary axis. Let's go ahead and take care of where these things come from, and then that will be it for the basics of complex numbers. Complex numbers usually develop out of the quadratic formula, where you have a square root of b squared minus 4ac, and there's no reason why you couldn't have something in b squared minus 4ac that comes out to be negative. Let's say negative, 5, for example. And we can't take the square root of a negative 5, so a lot of math problems kind of get stuck there. So the complex number piece or the imaginary number piece kind of help that along. With the idea that the I value is equal to negative 1, I can rewrite this as the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 5, and then I can swap this out for here and write I square root of 5. And by doing that, I can go ahead and continue on with the problem. I could type in the square root of 5 into a calculator and get a decimal, and I could rewrite this problem and probably continue on my way by having taken something that has no real option and turned it into something that is at least manageable for us. So imaginary numbers and the complex number portion is something that will help you work with the quadratic formula.